Peace, what's going on, everybody? I'm actually making this as kind of like a little add-on to show a little visual representation of the video that I made a couple days ago about spiritual DJing. How you take the certain elements, the metaphysical elements, and you just, blend them all together for your own creation. So check this out. This is like my little half-ass drawing of what an MPC beat machine looks like. So, okay, you see there's these pads. So on MPC, in this particular model, there's 16 pads. So you take a record, and the record could represent any element. And I actually have them down here. There's all the, symbols and sigils that represent the different zodiac signs, the different elements themselves, fire, earth, air, and water. And actually, I don't know if there's any known symbols for the different modalities of the different zodiac signs, but I've created my own. This is cardinal. This is the reason, and the reason that's cardinal is because it's a center of source going towards something, which is the initiation of something, like a trailblazer. In the case of Aries, this square with this dot in the middle, this is the fixed. This is the fixed modality because obviously with the name itself being fixed, it's fixed in one area of location. It's one source that's kind of boxed into itself. And of course, the mutable with the different lines coming through the source is, symbolic of a source of energy that's able to mute. That's not even a word I was about to say, but it's able to fucking branch out and stretch out to different realms of reality and different ways of thinking or seeing things, or whatever the perspective may be. But anyway, so yeah, and then on the side I have levels. So when you're DJing and when you're mixing shit up, you have to use a mixer to have the levels balanced. So basically, what the point is that when you're mixing these different elements together, they have to be balanced. Everything has to be leveled out to where everything is in harmonious cohesiveness. Like for example, you got 100% of a volume of Aries, and you got 100% of a volume of Scorpio, and half-assed Gemini, a little bit more of a Cancer, Leo, maybe more fire over earth, more earth over water and shit like that. But basically the point I'm trying to make is that when you're doing this, alchemical work in your head, it's best, this shit's getting really blurry, but it's just best to, keep everything balanced, keep everything, leveled to the best of its ability. Oh, and here's another point. This is splicing. So when you're making a beat, you take the record, whatever record you're sampling, whatever element you're sampling, and you splice it up to go into whatever order you want. So, classically, if we were talking about order, it's fire, earth, air, and water. But, you can splice it up. And, I have the symbol for the elements on the pads. But you can, any of these symbols you could apply. And, and make them represent your own music, represent your own vibration. I really hope this video made sense. And another thing. Here's another thing I want to point out. I just made this diagram on the fly and everything like that. Whenever you have an idea, and I don't give a fuck how far out, how crazy it sounds to you or anything, write the shit down, because I promise you, if you really think about the things that you're coming up with in your head, it's going to make sense, and it's going to have a spiritual based logic to it. Thank you. Y'all have a great rest of the night. Peace.